Good morning, students. Welcome back to Atmiya Green School. This is Afrin Sayed, your social science teacher. Dear students, we are here with our chapter number 2, diversity and discrimination. Okay, as the name suggests, diversity and discrimination. We all are diverse people. Okay, as we saw in the previous chapter. Our chapter 1 was unity in diversity, which says that we all humans are different with maybe different in kind of our language we speak, or the culture we follow, or habits we follow, or religion we might follow, but we have a lot of differentiation in our habits and regularity. Along with that, here this chapter 2 says diversity and discrimination, which says that though we are varied, we have differences, and sometimes due to those differences there comes the problem of discrimination. Discrimination means basically being biased, or doing a bit of differences, that is discrimination. Okay, we already know diversity means varied. Diversity means varied. Differentiation, that is diversity. And discrimination means something which is unjust, or which is biased, or recognized as something which is not fair enough. Okay, that is discrimination. So we'll be learning the chapter where I'll be reading, and along with that I'll go on explaining. Difference and prejudice. There are many things that make us what we are: how we live, the languages we speak, what we eat, where, the games we play, and things we celebrate. All of these are influenced both by the geography, history of the place where we live. Of course, students, just look around. We have our eating habits, we have our clothing habits, we have our cultural habits. That is something which we have inherited due to our geographical location, due to the place where we live. Okay, so there are kind of things which we follow, or which we have a kind of system we follow. That is because of the place we live. We are influenced by geographical condition, okay, and the history of that place. Now you will get an idea of how diverse India is if you look even briefly at following statement. There are 8 major religions in the world. Every single of them is practiced in India. We have more than 1600 languages that are people's mother tongue, and there are more than 100 dance forms. Yes, this diversity is not always celebrated. This is because we feel safe and secure with people who look, talk, and dress and think like us. I'll give you a simple example for the students. We always listen that this person went to America, this person went to US, this person went to Canada, or say UK, or say Dubai, or all the foreign countries. Now going through all those foreign countries, we have different languages, we have different culture. Like there is a huge difference between the Indian culture and foreign culture. But even though in those foreign countries, if we see people who are just like us, who talk like us, who speak like us, or who belongs from India, we feel familiar to them. We feel like अच्छा कोई हमारा अपना मिला है. We feel like that, and that is something I talk about. Different country. If we talk about Gujarat, like we basically belong from Gujarat, and if we go somewhere out of our state, if we go somewhere somewhere beyond Gujarat, and if we find someone who is Gujarati, we become so happy, like, oh, you are Gujarati too, I am Gujarati too. So this makes us happy, this makes us secure, it makes us feel like a home. Okay, Now, sometimes when we meet people who are very different from us, we may find them strange and unfamiliar. So sometimes when we meet such kind of people who are different from us, we find it as a strange and unfamiliar. At times we may not understand or know the reasons why they are different from us. People also form certain attitudes and opinion about others who are not like them. Of course, students, like, because sometimes because our culture does not match, or because we speak different languages, or we cook different kind of food, but there is a kind of gap which comes in between. There is a kind of gap which comes between two person, just because we have a different kind of taste, or you say a different kind of culture, or sometimes maybe even the cooking habits of the people were as per they live, and due to that there comes a difference between that. mm, mm, there comes some biasness. Okay, now over here in the box there is a differentiation of prejudice. Look at the statement below that you believe to be true about rural and urban life in India. Take marks that you agree with. Do you have prejudice against rural or urban people? Find out if this is shared by others and discuss the reason why people have this prejudice. Can you list some of the prejudice that you have noticed around you? How do they affect the ways in which people treat each other? Like, it is a kind of activity which you have to do, in which you have to take, like, here you are given some list of about on rural people and on urban people. You have to take that which is much familiar to you and which is comfortable to you. Okay, then let's see some of the statements. Say villagers are as ignorant and see people in cities as money minded and lazy. When our opinions about certain people are always negative, seeing them as lazy, stingy, as some of the statements, then this become prejudice that we carry about them. Just like that, like students, if you belong from urban area, then you might have some opinions. You might have some kind of opinions which says that अच्छा गांव वाले ना वैसे ही होते हैं, दे हैव सच काइंड ऑफ हैबिट्स. सो ये आपने एक ओपिनियन बना लिया है, आपने आपके दिमाग में वो चीज़ बैठा ली है कि जस्ट बिकॉज ही बिलोंग्स फ्रॉम अ रूरल फैमिली, ही बिलोंग्स फ्रॉम अ रूरल एरिया, ही और शी माइट बी फॉलोइंग द सेम कस्टम. ओके, तो वो क्या होगा, प्रिजुडाइज. जस्ट बिकॉज यू बिलोंग फ्रॉम अर्बन एरियाज एंड जस्ट बिकॉज योर कल्चर इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम रूरल पीपल, इट डज नॉट मेक you right and the other person wrong. Okay, that does not make you right and other person wrong. Just like that, we are sometimes biased because of our cultures, or because of our opinions, or just because it belongs to us and it does not it is and they follow something which does not belongs to us. Here, prejudice means to judge other people negatively or see them as inferior. हाँ, prejudice का मतलब क्या होता है, जब आप सामने वाले इंसान को गलत तरीके से उसकी अच्छाई ना देखकर सिर्फ उसकी बुराई देखे, और आप उसको अपने आप से कमज़ोर समझिए, आप अपने आप से उसको नीचा समझिए, तो वो prejudice होता है. समझ में आया? दैट इज़ prejudice. स्टूडेंट्स, एक चीज़ है कि हमें हमेशा ऐसा अगर आप किसी में बुराई ढूंढने जाओगे ना, तो आपको 100 बुराइयाँ मिलेगी, और अगर किसी में अच्छाई ढूंढने जाओगे तो आपको 100 अच्छाई मिलेगी. पर इट डिपेंड्स ऑन योर आइज, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू कि आप क्या देखना चाहते हो. कोई भी, हर इंसान में अच्छाई होती है, हर इंसान में बुराई होती है. हम सब अच्छाई और बुराइयों से बने, जिससे हो सकता है कि मैं किसी के लिए बहुत अच्छी और किसी के लिए मैं बहुत बुरी हूँ. तो वो तो डिपेंड करता है ना कि सामने वाला इंसान हमारे लिए क्या सोचता है. अगर कोई मुझ में अच्छाई ढूंढना चाहेगा तो वो मेरे में बहुत अच्छाइयाँ ढूंढ सकता है, और अगर कोई मुझ में बुराई ढूंढना चाहेगा तो मुझ में 100 बुराइयाँ निकाल के, बिकॉज वी आर ह्यूमन्स एंड वी आर इम्परफेक्ट. ह्यूमन्स कैन नॉट बी परफेक्ट. तो हमारे में अच्छाई और बुराई दोनों होती है. पर अगर आप किसी की अच्छाई देखोगे तो आपको अच्छाई नज़र आएगी, और आप शायद उस बुराई को नज़रअंदाज कर दो. लेकिन अगर आप किसी की सिर्फ बुराई देखते गए तो वो आपको बेहतर इंसान नहीं बना सकता, क्योंकि आप सिर्फ उसका बुरा देख रहे हो, आप उसका अच्छा तो देख ही नहीं रहे हो. समझ आ रहा है? सो दिस इज़ व्हाट वी से इज प्रेजुडिस. When we think that only one particular way is the best and right way to do things, we often end up not respecting others who may prefer do things differently. Acha, let's take example. Let's take example. If you have ever visited barber shop, अगर सपोज करें कि आप इस मंथ किसी और बार्बर, मतलब हमेशा आप एक्स बार्बर के पास जाते हो, हमेशा आपका फिक्स है कि मैं इसी बार्बर से बाल कटवाता हूँ, ठीक है, लेकिन कुछ रीजंस की वजह से वो अपने गांव गया या वॉट एवर द रीज़न वॉज, आप उसके पास नहीं जा सके और आप किसी और बार्बर के पास गए, उसने आपके बाल बनाए, देन आपका बार्बर रिटर्न हो गया, तो वो आपसे पहला सवाल क्या करेगा, कहाँ कटवाए, किधर काटे बाल, बहुत ख़राब किए, यहाँ से पूरा शेप ही ख़राब कर दिया, यहाँ से वाई दिस, क्योंकि आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि आप कर रहे हो वो सही है, सामने वाला इंसान जो कर रहा है ना वो सही नहीं है। तो अगर आप ऐसी सोच रखते हो कि जो चीज़ मैं कर रही हूँ वो सही ही है और वही चीज़ अगर कोई और कर रहा है तो वो गलत है, आप उसके काम की रिस्पेक्ट ना करो और अपने काम की रिस्पेक्ट करो, तो ये तो गलत हो गया ना। समझ आ रहा है? यार there is example in your book which says if we think English is the best language and other languages are not important, we are judging these other languages negatively. As a result, we might not respect people who speak languages other than English. अगर हम इंग्लिश को इतना ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस दें, वी आर गिविंग अ लॉट ऑफ इम्पोर्टेंस टू इंग्लिश एंड वी आर नॉट गिविंग इम्पोर्टेंस टू अदर लैंग्वेजेस, देन it is being prejudiced towards other language. We are being a bit biased towards biased towards our own language, and we are judging other people. So we are judging in a case that if a person does not know English, he is not enough capable. So there is something which is wrong. We can be prejudiced about many things: people's religions, beliefs, the color of the skin, the region they come from, the accent they speak in, the clothes they wear. Often our prejudice about others are so strong that we don't want to form friendship with them. At times we may even act in the ways that hurt them. जैसे किसी का रिलीजन अलग हो सकता है, किसी का रंग अलग हो सकता है. Students, we all have different complexion. Few of are British, few of are dark black, but that does not make you beautiful or does not make you ugly. That is not, of course, skin color cannot decide that how beautiful or ugly you are. Okay, so there is something कि भाई आप religious, अगर किसी का religion, जैसे if someone is Hindu or someone is Muslim or someone is Christian or Parsi, whatever, तो just because वो अगर if the person follows, जैसे अगर किसी कोई इंसान क्रिश्चियन है और वो क्रिश्चियन होने की वजह से वो बाकी हिंदू या मुस्लिम बच्चों से दोस्ती नहीं करता, तो वो गलत चीज़ है, ऐसा नहीं होता ना. या फिर अगर कोई इंसान ऐसा है जिसका रंग डल है, जिसका कलर डल है, तो आप उससे दोस्ती ना करो जस्ट बिकॉज उसका कलर डल है. दिस इज रॉन्ग. या द रीजन दे कम फ्रॉम, अगर आप गुजरात में रहते हो और गुजरात से बाहर से राजस्थान, यूपी, बिहार से लोग आते हैं और आप उन्हें इनफ रिस्पेक्ट ना दो, महाराष्ट्र से लोग आते हैं तो आप उन्हें रिस्पेक्ट ना दो जस्ट बिकॉज कि वो आपके रीजन से बिलोंग नहीं करते, गलत. द एक्सेंट स्पीक, एक्सेंट द काइंड, जिस तरीके का टोन वो कैरी करते हैं, पीच ऑफ वॉइस से कैरी करते हैं, आप उस वजह से उन्हें मान सम्मान ना दो, गलत. द क्लोथ्स दे वेयर, आप किसी के कपड़ों से उनको मान सम्मान ना. एवरी रिलीजन, एवरी कल्चर हैव देयर ओन वे ऑफ वेयरिंग क्लोथ्स. जस्ट बिकॉज दे वेयर डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ क्लोथ्स, यू कैन नॉट बी बायस्ड टुवर्ड्स दैम. अगर किसी ने बुर्का पहना है तो आप ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते हो कि भाई गलत. अगर किसी ने शॉर्ट स्कर्ट पहनी है तो आप ये नहीं बोल सकते कि गलत, क्योंकि आपका रिलीजन उस चीज़ की परमिशन नहीं दे रहा. तो इट डज नॉट मीन कि अगर दूसरा रिलीजन वाले वो चीज़ कर रहे हैं तो वो चीज़ गलत है. समझ आ रहा है? सो यू कैन नॉट डिफ्रेंशिएट. Often our prejudices about others are so strong that we don't want to form friendship with them. At times we may even act in ways that hurt them. Okay. Creating stereotypes. Stereotypes मतलब आप वो पूरे स्पेसिफिक ग्रुप को उसी नज़र से देखें. जैसे आपने आप ऐसे एक इंसान से मिला और आप ऐसा बोला कि सारे ही ऐसे होते हैं. जैसे कि एग्जाम्पल कि मेरा किसी I'm not being biased towards any state. It's just an example, a friendly example, a healthier example. कि अगर कोई महाराष्ट्रियन है, ठीक है, और सपोज करे कि मेरा कुछ अच्छी नहीं बनी, या मेरा कुछ चीज़ों की वजह से शायद हमारा मैच नहीं हुआ, हमारे बीच थोड़ी मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग्स आ गई, एंड वी हैड अ फाइट. और फिर मैं ये सोचूं कि बस सारे मराठी ऐसे ही होते हैं, सारे महाराष्ट्रियन ऐसे ही होते हैं, सारे मराठी ऐसे होते हैं, जस्ट बिकॉज वो एक मराठी मेरे साथ अच्छा बर्ताव नहीं किया, या जस्ट बिकॉज हमारे बीच डिफ्रेंसिएशन आया, मैं सबको बुरा बोलूँ, तो वो तो गलत बात है. ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता ना, हम सबको थोड़े ना गलत बोल सकते हैं. दैट इज स्टीरियोटाइप्स. All of us are familiar with gender differentiation. What does it mean to be, say, boy or a girl? Many of you would say we are born as boys and girls. It is a given. What is that to think about? Let's see if this is in case. If we take the statement, they don't cry, you'll see that this is a quality that is generally associated with boys and men. As babies or children, when boys fall and hurt themselves, their parents and other family members often console them by saying, "Don't cry, you are a boy. Boys are brave, they don't cry." As children grow up, they start believing that boys do not cry, so that even if a boy feels like crying, he stops himself from doing so. He also believes that crying is a sign of weakness. So even though both boys and girls sometimes want to cry, especially if they are angry or in pain, as they grow older, boys learn or teach themselves not to cry. If a grown boy cries, then he feels that others will either tease him or laugh at him. So he stops himself from doing so in front of others. A very simple example given over here, like we always, there is a gender differentiation कि भाई लड़कियाँ ये नहीं करती, लड़कियाँ वो नहीं करती, या लड़के कभी रोते नहीं है, तो गलत बात है. जब बच्चा छोटा सा बच्चा होता है, if he is a boy, if even you might have also listened as a boy from your parents, कि अगर आप रोए हो तो पेरेंट्स कहेंगे कि नहीं, don't cry, because boys don't cry. You are strong, boys are always brave. So when you grow up and when you really feel to cry, when you really want to cry, you don't. Why? Because you are taught. आपको वो चीज़ बता दी गई है कि आपको रोना नहीं है, चाहे कितना भी रोना है, because you are a boy. So this is wrong. This is a stereotype kind of behavior. When you associate the entire group as same. This is the way boys are, and this is how girls are. These are the statements we hear constantly and accept without even thinking. We start believing that each one of us must behave accordingly. We fit all the boys and girls into image that society create around us. लड़कियाँ ऐसी होनी चाहिए, लड़कियाँ धीमे से बात करती होनी चाहिए, सॉफ्ट स्पीकिंग, वेल बिहेव इज अ काइंड ऑफ बिहेवियर. Of course, every girl should behave well, as well as every boy should behave well. That belongs to both the gender. But it's not just because a girl, it's only responsibility of a girl to behave well. Of course, it's I never believe that both are same. There are kind of qualities which are given to boys, and there are kind of qualities which are given to girls. We cannot replace those things. But yes, that does not make sense if you just associate those qualities with entire group. Okay. When we fix people into one image, we create a stereotype. Underline. When we fix people into one image, we create a stereotype. When people say that those who belong to a particular country, religion, sex, race, or economic background are stingy, lazy, criminal, or dumb, they are using stereotype. मतलब अगर किसी ने कह दिया कि ये वाला रिलीजन फॉलो कर रहा है, ये इस तरीके की इकोनॉमिक बैकग्राउंड से, तो ये लेजी होगा या तो ये क्रिमिनल ही होगा, तो दैट इज बीइंग स्टीरियोटाइप. There are stingy and generous people everywhere, in every country, in every religion, in every group, whether rich or poor, male or female. And just because some people are like that, it is not fair to think that everyone will be the same. हाँ, क्योंकि उनमें से कुछ, देखो, हर जगह पे हर तरीके के लोग. देखो, आप अपने आसपास देखो, हर तरीके के लोग आपको देखने मिलेंगे, अच्छे भी हैं, बुरे भी हैं। और वो हर रिलीजन में अच्छे बुरे लोग होते हैं। हर जगह हो सकता है कि कुछ कंजूस हो या कुछ ऐसा हो जो बहुत दिल खुल के पैसा खर्च करे। सबका अपना अपना कल्चर रहता है, सबका अपना अपना सिस्टम रहता है। और जस्ट बिकॉज आप उस एक दो इंसान की वजह से आप पूरे ग्रुप को एक ही चीज़ में कंसिडर कर लो, वो गलत है। Stereotypes stop us from looking at each person as a unique individual. We don't look people as a unique individual. We don't look at them as a unique personality with his or her own special qualities and skills that are different from others. They fit large number of people into one pattern or type. Stereotypes affect all of us as they prevent us from doing certain things that we might otherwise be good at. Stereotypes होने की वजह से आप जो दूसरी चीज़ करना चाहते हो, जिसमें शायद आप ज़्यादा बेहतर हो, वो आप करने से रुक जाते हो. Then comes inequality and discrimination. Discrimination happens when people act on their prejudice or stereotypes. If you do something, जब आप ये prejudice या stereotypes पे act करते हो तो discrimination होता है. If you do something to put other people down, if you stop them from taking part in certain activities and taking up jobs or stop them from living in certain neighborhoods, prevent them from taking water from the same well or hand pump, or not allow them to drink tea in the same cups or glasses as others, you are discriminating against them. अगर आप ये चीज़ें करते हो, जैसे आप ऐसा समझते हो कि क्योंकि आई बिलोंग टू अपर कास्ट और जो नीचे के कास्ट वाले हैं वो अच्छे नहीं हैं, तो आप गलत हो. इफ़ यू स्टॉप देम फॉर टेकिंग, अगर आप सपोज करें कि अगर लड़की है तो वो रात में काम नहीं कर सकते और अगर लड़का है तो वो रात में काम कर सकता है, आप ये करो तो गलत है. इफ़ यू स्टॉप देम फ्रॉम लिविंग सर्टेन नेबरहुड जस्ट बिकॉज के आपका रिलीजन से नहीं है या आपके रीजन से वो लोग नहीं है और आप उनको आसपास ना रहने दो, तो गलत है. अगर जो हैंडपम्प या टैंकी से आप पानी निकालते हो उस वहाँ से आप किसी और आपसे अलग इंसान को ना निकालने दें जो आपसे थोड़ा अलग है, जो आप जैसा कल्चर फॉलो नहीं करता, आप उसे उस चीज़ की परमिशन ना दें, तो वो भी गलत है. ठीक है. अगर आप सेम ग्लासेस और कप्स में पानी चाय वगैरह नहीं देते हो मज़दूरों को या लेबर्स को, तो गलत है. समझ आ रहा है? तो आप डिस्क्रिमिनेशन कर रहे हो. Discrimination can take place because of several reasons. You probably recall from the previous chapter that Samir 1 and Samir 2 were different from each other. In many ways, for example, they belong to different religions. This is an aspect of diversity. However, this diversity can also be a source of discrimination. Groups of people who may speak a certain language, follow a particular religion, live in specific region, may be discriminated against as their customs or practice may be seen as इन्फीरियर. हम लोग ने समीर 1 और समीर 2 वाले में देखा कि दोनों के कल्चर डिफरेंट थे, दोनों की लैंग्वेजेस डिफरेंट थी, दोनों का रिलीजन अलग अलग था, दोनों के बात करने का जो लैंग्वेज था वो अलग अलग था. समझ में आया? हम सब कहीं ना कहीं एक दूसरे से अलग होते हैं, पर आप उन कस्टम्स और रिलीजन्स और उन सब के बेसिस पे अगर आप किसी को अपने से नीचा मानो या अपने से कम माने तो वो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हो जाएगा. Another difference between two Samirs were the economic background. हाँ, दोनों economic. Samir 2 was poor. This difference, as you have read earlier, is not a form of diversity but of inequality. ये diversity नहीं है कि भाई जाति जाति के लोग, पर ये inequality है. उनके साथ गलत हो रहा है कि आप उनको ऊपर कंसीडर नहीं कर रहे और आप उनको बहुत नीचे कंसीडर कर रहे. People who are poor do not have the resources or the money to meet their basic needs of food, clothing and shelter. They experience discrimination in office and hospital, schools where they are treated badly because they are poor. इंसान गरीब है तो आप उसको गलत तरीके से ट्रीट करो, जैसे बहुत जगह होता है कि क्योंकि वो गरीब है तो उन्हें वहाँ पे जगह नहीं आप दे रहे हो, बहुत सारे स्कूल्स होते जहाँ पे एडमिशन्स नहीं होते, बहुत सारे हॉस्पिटल्स होते जहाँ गरीबों का इलाज नहीं होता. ये सारी चीज़ें हैं वो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन क्रिएट करती है. Some people may experience both kind of discrimination. They are poor and they belong to groups whose culture is not valued. दोनों कि भाई एक तो गरीब, ऊपर से वो ऐसे कल्चर में पैदा हुए जिस कल्चर की कोई वैल्यू नहीं है. Tribal, some religious groups or even particular regions are discriminated against for one or more of this reason. In the following section, we will look at how a famous Indian was discriminated against. This was help us understand the ways in which caste was used to discriminate against large number of people. यहाँ पे हम लोग पढ़ेंगे कि किस तरह से उन्हें अलग समझा गया. On being discriminated against, people are engaged in different kinds of work like teaching, carpentry, pottery, weaving, fishing, farming, etc. to earn livelihood. However, certain kind of works are valued more than others. Activities like cleaning, washing, cutting hair, picking garbage are seen as a task that are of less value, and people who do this work are seen as dirty and impure. This belief is an important aspect of the caste system. In the caste system or communities, group of people were placed in a sort of ladder where each caste was either above or below the other. Those who placed themselves at the top of the ladder called themselves upper class and saw themselves as the superior. The groups who were placed at the bottom of the ladder were cast as unworthy and called untouchables. जैसे हम लोग किस तरह से डिवाइड किए गए हैं हमारे काम के बेसिस पे कि भाई हजाम है, टीचिंग है, या फिर इंजीनियर है, या फिशिंग है, या फार्मिंग है, या वीविंग है, उनके हिसाब से हमें डिवाइड किया गया. फिर हम लोग डिवाइड किए जाते हैं कम्युनिटीज़ में कि जो ज़्यादा अच्छे हैं वो अपर लेवल पे, जो ज़्यादा बेहतर काम कर रहे हैं, जो अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं वो अपर, और जो नीचा काम कर रहे हैं वो लोअर लेवल पे. और उन्हें फिर वो लोअर लेवल पे, और क्योंकि वो नीचा काम कर रहे हैं, गरीब है और लोअर लेवल के लोग हैं, तो वो अनटचेबल हो जाते हैं कि आप उन्हें छू नहीं सकते हो. अगर आप उन्हें छूओगे तो आप भी गंदे हो जाओगे. ये चीज़ें ये सोच के साथ चलती है. समझ में आया? जो सारी चीज़ें गलत है. Caste rules were set which did not allow the so-called untouchables to take on work other than what they were meant to do. For example, some groups were forced to pick garbage and remove dead animals from the village, but they were not allowed to enter the homes of the upper caste or take water from the village village well, or even enter temples. The children could not sit to the children of other caste in school. Thus, upper caste acted in ways which did not give the so-called untouchables the same right as they enjoyed. क्या होता है कि जैसे उनका काम है कचरा उठाना या एनिमल्स को उठाना, ये सारी चीज़ें, तो वो लोअर लेवल से. तो जो अपर कास्ट है वो लोग उनको अपनी बराबरी में नहीं बिठाते, वो लोग अपने साथ नहीं बिठाते. उन्हें ऐसा लगता है कि ये लोगों की वजह से हम गंदे हो जाएंगे, और इस वजह से वो उन्हें अनटचेबल्स काउंट करते हैं कि ऐसे लोग जिन्हें हम छू नहीं सकते. Then, a person who designed our constitution, that is Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar, one of the greatest leader of India, shared his first experience of the caste-based discrimination, which took place in 1901 when he was just 9 years old. He had gone with his brother and cousin to meet his farmer in Korgaon, which is now Maharashtra. Long did we wait, but no one turned up. An hour elapsed, but the station master came to inquire. He asked for our ticket. We showed them to him. He asked us why we tarried. We told him that we were bound for Korgaon and that we were waiting for father or his servant to come, but that neither had turned up and that we did not know how to reach Korgaon. We were well-dressed children. From our dress or talk, no one could make out that we were the children of untouchables. Indeed, the station master was quite sure we were Brahmin children and were extremely touched at the plight in which he found us. As in usual among the Hindus, the station master asked us who we were. Without a moment thought, I blurted out that we were Mahars. Mahar is one of the community which were treated as untouchable in Bombay Presidency. He was stunned. His face underwent a sudden change. We could see that he was overpowered by a strange feeling of repulsion. As soon as he heard my reply, he went away to his room. We stood where we were 15 15 to 20 minutes elapsed. The sun was almost setting. Our father had not turned up, nor had he sent his servant. Now the station master had also left us. We were quite bewildered, and the joy and happiness beginning of the journey gave way to a feeling of extreme sadness. After half an hour, the station master returned and asked us what we proposed to do. We said that we could get a bullock cart on hire. We would go to Gorgaon, and if it was not very far, we would like to start a straightway. There were many bullock carts plying for hire, but my replies to the station master that we were Mahars had gone round among the cartmen, and not one of them was prepared to suffer being polluted and to Mean himself carrying passenger of the untouchable classes. We were prepared to pay double the fare, but we found that money did not work. The station master who was negotiating on our behalf stood silent, not knowing what to do. Imagine how difficult it would be if people could not move easily from one place to other. How insulting and hurtful it is to have people move away, refuse to touch you or allow you to drink water from same source they do. This small incident shows how simple task of going from one place to another in a cart was not available to the children even though they could pay the money. All the cartmen at the station refused to take the children. They acted in a discriminating manner. So clearly, as this story shows, caste-based discrimination is not only limited to preventing Dalits from undertaking certain economic activities, but it also denies them respect and dignity given to others. अच्छा, यहाँ पे डॉक्टर भीमराव अंबेडकर की कहानी है, जो कहानी ये कहती है कि वो अपने भाई के साथ कोरगांव उनके फादर को मिलने जा रहे थे, और वो उस चीज़ के लिए बहुत एक्साइटेड थे. ही वॉज वेरी एक्साइटेड एंड ही वॉज लाइक सो ईगर टू मीट हिम, एंड द जर्नी ही वॉज एक्साइटेड फॉर द जर्नी एज वेल. अब वहाँ पर उन्हें उनकी मुलाकात हुई स्टेशन मास्टर से. तो क्योंकि they belong to a good class of they belong to a good they were like healthy living people के भाई अच्छा खा पी लेते हैं, अच्छे से खाना वाना कर सकते हैं, ऐसे लोग थे. ठीक है, सिंपल लाइफ लिविंग पीपल थे. तो उन्हें देखकर कोई कह नहीं सकता था कि वो लोग नीचे जाति के लोग हैं. मतलब देवा महाराष्ट्र जो है वहाँ पे महाराष्ट्र में जो नीच जाति के लोग होते हैं उन्हें कंसिडर किया जाता था. तो कोई उन्हें देखकर ऐसा नहीं कह सकता था. उन्हें ऐसा लगता था कि वो ब्राह्मण से, उन्हें देखकर वो ब्राह्मण जैसे दिखते थे. तो स्टेशन मास्टर ने पूछा कि भाई तुम कहाँ से हो, तुम कौन हो. तो उन्होंने कहा महाराष्ट्र. जैसे उन्होंने ये जवाब दिया, स्टेशन मास्टर वेंट अवे. कितना वक्त गुजर गया, इतनी सारी बुलक कार्ट्स थी, पर कोई उन्हें सवारी पे ले जाने के लिए तैयार नहीं. स्टेशन मास्टर खुद हैरान है कि अब क्या करे, वो क्या काम करेगा. फिर बुलक कार्ट ढूंढने की जगह ही सर्च फॉर अ कार्ट. तो एक सिंपल जर्नी, मतलब जिसमें सब ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं, जिसका हक सबका है, पर वो ट्रैवल नहीं कर पा रहे जस्ट बिकॉज दे बिलोंग टू अ लोअर लेवल, जस्ट बिकॉज दे बिलोंग टू अ क्लास ऑफ पीपल हु आर नॉट कंसिडर्ड एज सुप्रीम. तो ये चीज़ जो थी वो उन्हें बहुत बुरी लगी कि जस्ट बिकॉज कि वो दूसरी कास्ट से बिलोंग करते हैं तो उन्हें उतना मान और सम्मान नहीं मिला, या उन्हें वो ट्रैवल, मान सम्मान तो चलो बहुत दूर की बात है, लेकिन उन्हें कोई ट्रैवल करवाने के लिए तैयार नहीं, उन्हें कोई अपनी गाड़ी में बिठाने के लिए तैयार नहीं है, क्योंकि वो उन्हें अनटचेबल मानते थे. So that is discrimination which he felt. Students, you have Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. There is a short detail about Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. I really want that you just go through it and read. Okay. So this was the story which he faced. I'll continue the chapter in the next class. Till then, I want to read you. I want that you just go through the entire entire chapter till we have learned, till I have discussed, till I have read for you, till I have explained you things, so that it is easier for you to understand theory. It is easier for you to learn your exercise question answers, and you can even go through every single line, which will make things more clearer. Okay, I hope I was fair enough. Thank you so much, students. Have a good day. Stay happy and stay safe.